Hello there, welcome to Talk with Syed. Today we are going to learn about the first chapter of class ninth Economics, the story of village Palampur. In this module, we will learn about how something is produced, how can we do good production, and also we'll see how do village people live and how do village people earn. What are the means of earning? This is a story of a village Palampur where majority of people are engaged in farming. Along with this, people also do small scale manufacturing, dairy and transport. There is a big town 3 kilometers away from the village named as Raiganj, and there is another town called Shapur which are connected with the all-weather roads where we see motorcycles, jeeps, tractors along with bullock carts and tongas on which farmers load their goods and go from village to another village for trade. Palampur village is also consisting of 450 different caste families, in which 80 families are upper caste whose houses are very big and made up of bricks and cements. On the other hand, the one-third population are lower caste. They live in the corners of the village whose houses are made up of mud and straw. It is not that there are no amenities in village Palampur, but there are so many amenities. Electricity that is used for tubewells and irrigation. The village has two primary schools and one high school built and run by the government. There is also a primary health center which is run by government and also a private dispensary where the sick people are treated. We cannot call Palampur village fully developed, but we can call it as fairly developed because it has roads, transport, schools, hospitals, electricity. The foremost concept is to learn about the organization of production. The aim of production is to produce the goods and services that we want. There are four requirements for production of goods and services. The first requirement is land. Factories, agriculture, and other activities are carried out on land. Can we grow crops without land? No, it is not possible. So, the first factors of production is land and other natural resources. Second requirement is labor. Now tell me, is it possible to run factories without laborers? So, labor is necessary for production of goods and services across the country. The third requirement is the physical capital. Physical capital is of two types, fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital means machines, tools, generators, computers, building, etc., because they can be used for long term. Can you comment below which city or village do you live in? And what are the important modes of transport you use in your daily life? The working capital, which means raw materials and money. Farmers who grow crops have to buy the seeds to sow and then harvest. So to buy the seeds, they are in need of money. That money and the raw materials together are called as working capital. The last requirement is organization or human capital. Human capital makes all the other resources useful. concept is farming in village Palampur. According to the report of 2018, about 60% of people in India are dependent on agriculture alone. Similarly, in the village Palampur, about 75% of the total population depend on farming. The problem is the population is increasing continuously and the land is fixed, which leads to increase in the demand and shortage of supply. To solve this, the first thing is to enlarge the cultivated land of Palampur. It can be done through turning the barren land into cultivated land. The scientific method of irrigation, that is the multiple cropping, was adopted. For example, in rainy season, the crops like jowar, bajra, the October to December potatoes and winter season wheat were cultivated in the lands in village Palampur. Multiple cropping is the method of increasing the production of a given piece of land. Can you comment below which method you see in your village and which crops are grown in this season?